All right, who wants to begin?
I guess just give us your overall thoughts on the weekend, Friday's performance, and Saturday's game as well.
Well, I definitely thought that on Friday we played very well. Obviously, it was a weekend that we thought we could come out and win hockey games in, and I thought we did a real nice job out there, right through from our top line right through down to all our forwards and D and neck and net. And one of the things I did talk about after the game was in regards to our line of Wade Finnegan. He goes out there and he may only have 3 or 4 shifts all game, but those 3 or 4 mean something every time you're out there. And I recall him going out there making 2 or 3 big hits for us, and that's just as important as Kyle Page getting 35 shifts. We got to make sure we play for full 60, and that's what we did. And Saturday we came out in the first. That was a little bit disappointing. Obviously, it's something that we're going to learn from and keep moving up on. And we kind of gave them that first period where they scored 3 goals, and then I thought the second and third we took it to them, and we outshot them pretty good. And it took unfortunately 20 minutes for us to wake up a little bit, and when we did, it was just a little too late. And I truly think if we would have got that late goal there before they scored the empty netter, I was feeling on the bench, and the guys were too, and I think we would have won that at least in the overtime. So I was real impressed with the way we responded, though. Being down 3-0, it's easy to pack it into the number 9 team in the country, and we kept battling through it. We made it 3-2. They went up 4-2. We made it 4-3. Again in the third, and they scored that empty netter, which is a heartbreaker when a guy turns in front of his own net. And any coach is probably pulling his hair out when he sees him turning, because again, if he misses, it's icing and it's right back in their zone. But I was real happy with the way we battled. I thought 5 of the 6 periods of the weekend we played good hockey. Unfortunately, you need to play all 6 to get the sweep.
How much confidence booster is it to score that many goals against a goalie who's had such a great year so far?
Yeah, it's great, and to be able to, in the weekend for us, where we struggled scoring goals, to get 6 is a real positive. And, today's practice was all broken up, just forwards for 45 minutes and deep for 45, and they probably each got 150 shots on net. That's what we worked on. We worked on getting pucks through. We used these big black, you might see them for youth hockey that separates. We use those to our advantage out there and make them, move around them, fake, and get pucks up and over them, and different skill sets like that. So, I think it's paying off. We continue to work on that type of stuff where I think it's important. And a lot of times we forget about that and just think too much of systems where, we got to be able to make 10, 12-foot passes tape to tape, or make it on your backhand and catch it on your backhand. And so we tried to get those out on Monday, and they did a real nice job today. And hopefully I can lead in this weekend against Michigan.
Looking forward to this weekend. Probably going to be the toughest challenge you've had this year.
Yeah,
team.
Yeah, them or Alaska's pretty tough too, and it's going to be a game where, as I already told our guys today, as we wrapped up Alaska, is we don't want to play a north-south game with these guys. We want to be in their face, be very physical. Every time they turn, we should have an orange jersey standing right there. And the less space you give these guys, the more successful you're going to be. They're a team that, you give them 10 feet of ice, they're going to take 20 on you, and that's how they play. And it's they want to play an up and down style game, and obviously they're coming off, I think, 4 straight losses right now, where they're not going to be too happy either. So they're going to be coming in with a chip on their shoulder at home again, and we had success up there last year, and hopefully we can continue that this year.
I guess sticking with that, how tough is it mentally, or I should say, what are you telling your guys in there about having to play 4 of your first 5 series in conference against ranked opponents, with Michigan this week and then Notre Dame next week? What type of effect does that have on a player mentally?
I don't know if it has really effect. It's exciting. To be the best, you got to beat the best. You want to play them. And these are fun games from a player standpoint. As a past player, these are the games you get excited about. When to knock off Alaska, who was number 9, it was that's a good win at home for us, and have the opportunity to win on Saturday, be in the game. We came up short, but those are fun, exciting games. I thought the Saturday night game, even though we fell short, was exciting right down to the end. And this weekend playing Michigan, it's no secret that going into their venue, it's a tough place to play. And as a player, we should be excited. But unfortunately, we don't really look too far ahead. We take it day by day, and I couldn't even tell you why I couldn't, but I bet your players couldn't tell you what they got after Michigan. We're focused on one opponent come Monday, and right now it's Michigan Wolverines, and we're going to go up there and hopefully win on Friday and come back to Lucas County on Saturday and complete the sweep, hopefully.
Looking ahead to Saturday, just your thoughts, and are the players excited about playing up there?
I think so. We haven't really talked about it. It's one of those things where, they brought it up a few times, more about how tickets are going to work more than anything, but they got a lot of family and friends coming in, and it's definitely an exciting time, it's going to be different. It's a great venue, and and it's something that I guess saw this coming Sunday. I think Notre Dame plays in Fort Wayne against Michigan State, so they're a team that's going out to a different venue and playing. So it should really be a fun weekend. To go up to Ann Arbor and then come home and prepare to go up to Lucas County, and I look forward to taking on the road and giving our guys a different venue up there to play in as well. And unfortunately, we're not going to get a skate in before then up there, so it's going to be probably fresh to both teams when we get up there. So we got to figure out in warm-ups, how the boards work and everything, and do our best. So, but we're looking forward to it. It's another hockey game where we can just go out and focus and play, and hopefully come out on top.
This last weekend, David Solway, finally looked like he's gotten his skates underneath him, playing a lot better after the injuries he had this year.
Yeah, it was nice to see David. I thought the line of David, Jordan Samuels, Thomas, and Kai Cantolo played very well. When the three of them won the ice, something always was happening in the offensive end. And, it was nice to kind of get that monkey off the back for David because he does work extremely hard, and it's something that him and I never discussed was all year is not scoring a goal or anything. That was at least my concern because his work ethic was there, and he was a good team leader, and he kept going hard. He blocked pucks, and he's doing a real good job right now in the power play. We switched up our power play, moved him to the front of the net. Looking at film from his freshman year, he was very successful out there, and he's one of those guys that I described him this morning to somebody that he's like that little chihuahua out there. He just as soon as a D thinks he gets the puck, he's right on you, and he's the defenseman's thinking he's got a free clear. David strips him of the puck, and he doesn't stop skating, and it's one of those guys that you hate to play against him. You love having him on your team out there, and it doesn't matter if the guy's 5-7 feet away. He just keeps his feet moving, and he's always wants the puck. So I was real happy for David, and it was nice to see a little chemistry between him, Jordan Samuels, Thomas, and Kai, and hopefully they can continue that onto this weekend.
Obviously, you're busy coaching the team, but I suspect you know about Jack Vivian, the 50,000. Just your thoughts.
Great, hey, that's terrific. I heard that right before the game on Saturday, and I talked to him after the game and personally thanked him, and that's a really nice contribution and very appreciative from our player standpoint. My standpoint as a staff is we're very grateful of the Vivian family to donate and support us there, and hopefully that now starts to spark the rest of us to. As the campaign begins, is that we have a guy like Jack stepping up there off the hop, and again we're very grateful for him as a guy who got Bowling Green hockey started years ago there, and the fact that he's still in here and it doesn't look like he's ever skipped a beat. He's in here on Saturday running around, and it just seems like he was it's right back in his whole element. So it was real nice to see him Saturday, and a great surprise, and it was very appreciative from our standpoint what Jack did.
Anything else, guys?
I'm good.